Good evening. Let's wait for somebody to show. Hello. I'm just going to wait a bit longer for people to come so that we can start talking about prepositions. It's going to be good, isn't it? Let's just wait a little bit. We're going to be starting soon. Okay, guys, just waiting a little bit for more people to come. Say hello, say hello. I want to know who's here. Say hi to me, please. Type it up. Let's see who's here. Okay. I'm excited about tonight because it's actually the first time that I am going to, first time that I am going to do a longer lesson with you guys. Because I think it's a great way to call it a day, isn't it, this week? It's a very good day to wrap up to. It's a very good way to call it a day. I think call it a day might be a new expression, maybe. To call it a day means to end something. So today's Friday, it's the last day of the week. So it's, really late now, 9 o'clock, which means it's probably one or if not the last thing you're doing this week is watching this live. So I think this, all the things you're going to be learning tonight will hopefully be a good way for you to call it a day, to call it a week, if you may. But yeah, to call it a day means to finish something. So guys, we're going to be talking about prepositions because obviously a lot of you don't know what to do when it comes to using prepositions. It can be very confusing in English because, as you know, we've got so many of them. And yeah, we're not going to be talking about all of them because that would be insane. But we're going to talk about some of the main ones that I think if you know how to use for lots of situations, you will be fine. If you know how to use this, then a lot of your problems are out of the way, hopefully. So that's the goal. What I want to know from you guys, what I want to know from you guys is, do you feel that, no, I'm not in bed, this is a curtain and that's a chair. Why would I be doing a live in bed? I wouldn't, would I? I want to hear from you and I want you guys to just type up the answer for me, please. I want to know whether you think using in and using on is very difficult. So if you think using in and using on is hard, I want you to just type yes, please. Can you please do that for me? Type up yes if you think using in and using on is very hard. Just want you to say yes. I'm going to wait for some answers to come. Got 1, yes, 2, 3, let's see how many people, 4, 5, yeah, I know. And got news for you folks, it's so hard, isn't it? I know, I actually find it very difficult as well. So when I was thinking about this live, I was thinking about why we, myself included, we find it so hard. And the reason why we are always struggling with using in and using on is because sometimes in English they are contradictory. So it's like they have a rule, there is an explanation for in and on, but for some crazy reason, sometimes it doesn't apply. And then there are crazy sentences that don't make sense. But what we're going to do, first of all, is look, yes, at is also tricky, isn't it? But I think at is so much easier than in and on, personally. I'm going to talk about at as well in a moment. So in, the opposite, it's important that we do this, guys. You have got to know the opposite of in and on, because when you know that, you automatically know some other sentences. I'm going to give you some examples about that in a minute. You're going to understand better. The opposite of in. Does anybody know? Do you know the opposite of in? If you do, can you please type it up? I want to know if you guys know this. So in is a preposition, right? It's a word. What is the opposite of in? It's not on, is it? No. In and out. Exactly. In, out. So when you look at my glass, do I have water in the glass? Yes or no? I want to see this, please. If it's yes, please just type yes. Do I have water in my glass? Let me see. Exactly. I have water in my glass. Do we agree with this? It is, right? There is no other way about this. There is only one thing we can say. The water is in the glass. Okay. So now, if I suddenly take this water and crazily, because I'm wild, I don't know why I would do that, but if I suddenly just pour the water like this, mind the computer, God, but if I pour it, it's coming out of the glass. Correct? Do you think this is it? So the water is in, and then the water would be out. Clear? Yes, of course. The opposite of in is out. Now, I just gave you a very obvious example about water in a glass. Not crystal, man. Cheap glass from the supermarket, not crystal. You guys are crazy. Yes, I wanted to give you, when I have this chat with you tonight, so stay here because it's going to be good. It's going to be a great way to call it a week. Trust me. So much fun. But I'm thinking, I wanted to give you guys real life examples. So I thought to myself, do you know what? Fuck those sentences that you find online. You know, when you type up, you've done this, haven't you? I'm going to say something and I want you guys to answer. I really want to see this because I know we've all done it. When you have a question like, oh, prepositions, I want to learn about prepositions. What do? Hi, UK! It's 12 o'clock in the UK, crazy people. I'm glad you're here though. Hi. So when you have a question about prepositions, what do? You Google it. Prepositions in English. Como usar? Yeah, you're doing Portuguese, don't you? God, you guys, please. And then you see lots of little sentences with prepositions, don't you? Exactly. I don't want to use those sentences. So when I was thinking about this live, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go crazy on the live and look around me and use sentences that are real right now, because then you have real things to work with, you know, and that's always so much more fun. Someone else who is in England, oh my God, I can't believe you're awake and you're watching this. So much fun. Okay, we're going to talk about some of those, but not all of them, because if we talk about all of the prepositions, we are probably going to explode our brains. Not a good idea. So the opposite of in is out. We're clear here, right? We're totally clear. Now I want to know if you guys know the opposite of on. What's the opposite of on? Type it up, please. I want to know. Type it up. Opposite of on. So the opposite of in is out, right? What is the opposite of on? Okay, exactly. Exactly. Okay, exactly, perfect. So the opposite of on is not under. The opposite of on is, that didn't work. Please, let's do this. Let's do this again. Off. On, off, right? The opposite of on is off. Okay, so because I'm not really putting this anywhere. You just put the lid on. This is a lid, okay? So you put the lid on, and then you take the lid off. The lid is off. The opposite of on is officially off. Now, yes, let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to put subtitles on this. This is a live. I don't know how to do it. I'm sorry. But yeah, the opposite of on is off. So now we've got a sentence using in about the water. I've got water in my glass. Got some water in my glass, thank you. No, I don't want any more. I've got water in here, thank you. You see how you do this in real life? Because I'm not going to use sentences that you can't ever use in your life, because that would be ridiculous. Can you see this, what I'm wearing here? Do you know what this is? If you know what this is, I want you to type it up. Can you type it up? I'm glad you do. I'm glad you like the accent. Yes, earring. Earring, okay, earring. Now, is my earring in or on? What do you think? Is my earring in or on? Some people are confused. Some people think it's on, some people think it's in. It's very confusing, and that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, you guys are like, in, on, I don't know. I know. This is exactly what I was talking about at the beginning, where I said prepositions, especially in and on, is so hard because there is the obvious explanation, and then there are like 50,000 exceptions. You're like, okay, so how do you learn this? You learn by using sentences, which is why I wanted to give you sentences. So, guys, pay attention. My earring is on. And now you're going to say, what the hell? Did you not say, Patricia, that the water was in the glass? So the earring is technically in, because it's in, isn't it? In your ear. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not, because in English they say your earring is on. That's it. I know. It hurts. It hurts me too. I know. But let's just get over it. It's the best way to learn. Get over it. What does this mean? To get over something means it is what it is. Forget about it. Move on with your life. Okay? Get over it, guys, because there's nothing I can do. It's so confusing, I know. But for anything that you put on yourself, and this is good, pay attention. Pay attention to this. This is really precious information. Anything and everything about yourself and your body, and this includes makeup for girly girls, and perfume and deodorant. It includes everything we use on. Are you listening to me now? This is important. My earring is on. I have makeup on. I have makeup on. I do, it's true. It doesn't look like it now because I'm exhausted. It's 9:15 on a Friday. But I do. I have makeup on. I need to put perfume on. Perfume on. Deodorant on. And clothes. You put clothes on. Always. This will never, write it down. God, I love you guys. Seriously, you make me proud. Pen, paper. See, I make notes too. I make notes to remember stuff I want to say. Pen and paper, write it down. You know, this is a proper lesson we're doing tonight. I mean, no rush here. This is a great, oh my God, I'm excited about expressions tonight. I don't know what's happening. It's because it's Friday night. It's a really, what did I just say? I was going to say what expression did I just say? Let's drink water. Hold on a minute. I don't remember. Sorry, sometimes I go blank. Okay, that's a new one. To go, thank you. Thank you, you guys are listening. Thank you, Rafael, so much. I am in no rush tonight. I'll sit here for 2 hours if I have to. No rush. No rush means I'm not like, okay, bye-bye, have to go. Like 10 minutes, have to go. No. I'm in no rush. I'm like chilled. I'm totally chilled just doing this live and teaching you tonight because I think it's really a great way to call it a day. Now, let's go back to what I was saying, that I really want to make this clear. Everything, write it down. If you have to, write it down, okay? Everything that you put on yourself, it's on. Makeup on. I need to put some makeup on. Earring on. Ring on. Clothes on. Deodorant on. Moisturizer on. Okay. Now, done. Yes, this live is gonna be saved. Hold on. Hello, teacher from Brazil. Thank you. That's really good. I'm excited. I hope to save this live. Sometimes I have technical issues and then things don't save. I don't know. I'm not a tech person. You know this. I've told you before. Not a tech girl. Tech is contraction for technical. I'm not a tech girl. It's just not me. But that's cool. So, opposite of in, out. Opposite of on, off. We got this? Clear? Let's move on now. Something else that sometimes people get very confused about. I have spoken about this before, but it's always good to go back. The difference between, listen up, the difference between, in a very practical way, okay? Difference between in and into. I want to know, please type it up. Do you know the difference? Do you know how to use in and how to use into? They are two different words. In, into. Yes, listen up is very similar to listen. The reason why I say listen up, it's because I want more attention from you. I'm like, listen up. The up gives, see, that's how prepositions work. The up is this, right? Up. So when I say listen up, I want your attention to go up. Okay, listen up. You're like, okay. That's what you do. Do you know the difference between in and, hold on, let me see if I can type it up here. In and into. Please say yes or no if you know the difference between in and into. Thank you, Rafael, for saying into means movement. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Let me just see what the situation is with you guys. No, 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 no. There's only one person who said yes. Everybody else is saying no. What does that say to me? It tells me that you guys, for some reason, oh, thank you. I am glad you watch me, even though I only speak to you in English. It means that you are probably going to learn. So you should be proud of yourself, my friend. Thank you for being here tonight. Really appreciate it. Do you know what that tells me, really? The reason why you don't know the difference between in and into is that in your head, prepositions are so much harder than they actually are. You think into is this monster, you know, it's this like big monster. God knows how to use this word. I have no idea how to use this word. So do you know what I'm going to do? It's probably you, isn't it? I know, this is what you guys do. Please, I'm going to give a scenario here, and I want you guys to be honest with yourselves tonight and type up if you do this. If you do this, you say, I do. Just type I do. I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? You hear a word like into, and you think, God knows, into. I have no idea how to use this, so I will never even try, and I will forget this word exists. I don't need that word. I'll just use in. Do you do this? If you do this, please say I do. Let me see if you do this. When there is a word that makes you nervous, you just think, I don't need this word. I'll just never use it. It's fine. Never use this word. No problem. Who needs to use into, right? Let me see if you do it. Please, if you do this, don't be shy. Just say, I do. Let me see. Nobody? I can't believe you guys are not going to be honest. I do. Yes. Thank you for being honest. Yeah, I do. Yeah, you all do it, really. Of course, because you think, yeah, because you're like, oh, this word is too hard. And you probably think nobody's going to notice if I don't ever use it. Maybe I just don't need that in my vocabulary. However, that's not what I recommend you do. Instead of doing that, I recommend that you face your fears. Face is a great verb. This is your face, isn't it? This is your face. So use your logic here with me, guys. If this is your face, what do you think the verb to face means? Like, imagine this is your fear. This is into, yeah? This pen represents into, the word into. When you face your fear, you face it. Okay, hello, into. Let's be friends. You face it. So the verb to face is very easy to use. It just means that you look directly at this. Okay, so there you go. You'll never forget this now because of the pen example. I don't know where that came from, but it's good, isn't it, really? So, into, like some of you guys said, I'm proud of you. You guys are on fire, man. Yes, it means in, but with movement. Movement. So, when I went into the kitchen to get my water, do you see, really, whenever you guys say, I'm really afraid of the verb to get, I think, why? It's such a nice verb. To get some water. I'm going to show you again. We're going to go back to into in a minute, but I want to talk about get for a second, if that's okay, because I think this is important, isn't it? I'm going to show you something. Physically, I'm going to show you for you to see this. And I want you guys to type up whether this is clear now. I want you guys to say if this is clear, if you totally understand the meaning of get with this example, I want you to type yes. Okay, I want you to be honest because I need to know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. It's important to me that I know. Because if you don't understand, I have to change what I'm doing, okay? So I went to the kitchen to get some water. I went to the kitchen to get some water. Do you understand get? Please say yes if you do. I'll start crying in a minute. That is so good. So you see, your Friday evening has just been totally worth it. Because now you're going to leave this beautiful meeting we're having tonight and you're going to know how to use get for one situation, which is get. For example, you might say to me, I'll say to you, oh, I really want to show you something on my phone. Hold on a minute. Let me just get my phone. I got my phone. That's it. And really, it's that simple. Of course, no. Of course, there are like 58,000 meanings of get. I'm talking to you about one meaning because to me, it's so much more important that you really know 100%. Yay! That you really know 100% how to use get for one situation. You know that 100%, you can use it all the time. Than not really knowing and being afraid of all the other meanings. So always think this, know one, forget the rest. The rest will come. The rest will come with time. Know one, okay? So now you know one, get water. So let's go back to into now, because that was just off the topic, wasn't it? Hold on, the difference between get and take, zero difference. They are the same in this situation. To take some water, to get some water, exactly the same thing. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, mind-blowing. I know. There you go. Books don't say that to you. I don't know why, because they should. It's very simple. All right. Yes, you could say take water, of course, but I want to teach you to use get because I think get's so important. Let's go back to in and into. Come back. We're here. We're back. Exciting times. I went to the kitchen to get some water. And when I got my water, when I got my glass, I had to put water into the glass. Into. A lot of people will say in the glass, and that's correct, okay? But you would use into in this situation simply because it's really going in the glass, isn't it? It is. We discussed that. We were okay with that. It's going in the glass. However, there is, like you guys said, God, you guys are on the ball. I'm going to explain that in a minute. That's another expression. I told you, this is like prepositions / expressions live. Please remind me if I forget, okay? On the ball, because I might forget. Into represents movement together with in something. So when you put water in your glass, it goes into the glass because the water moves, doesn't it? The water is moving into the glass. So I'm going to give you an example now that you use a lot for life. If there is a swimming pool, you know the place where you swim? Like I do this a lot because I'm not a swimmer. I can't really swim. I'm glad you do. I don't really swim, but I love to do one thing in the pool. Listen to this. Listen to what I just said. I just said it. I just used it. Listen. Listen up. I love to do one particular thing in the pool. In the pool, like when I am in the pool. I'm not talking movement. In the pool, like I'm in there. I'm swimming and stuff. And then I love to, listen, I love to take a dive. You know when you do this, right? Like a proper swimmer. I'm not very good though. I'm not just like talking as if I'm a professional swimmer. No, I just enjoy it. I like it. But you go, I love to take a dive. This is a new verb. To dive. Hold on. This live is insane. Dive. I love to take a dive into the pool. Because there is movement, isn't it? Like when I take a dive, I actually move in the water and I go in the water. So you dive into the water. You see, this is into. It's simply in, but when there is some sort of movement together. Okay, that's it. So please don't be scared. There's nothing else to this. And that's, obviously I'm talking here about some prepositions used in real meanings. I'm not talking prepositions used with expressions because I think that would just be too confusing for tonight because it's too much information. But there you go. I can swim as a rock. You guys are amazing. God. All right. I was going to say that I remembered the expression I wanted to teach you what I said, right? Some of you said into represents movement. And I said, ooh, you guys are very on the ball. On the ball means, this is an expression. It means that you are, super, like, what's happening. It's the opposite of being asleep. Like, I have no idea what's going on this live. I'm just going to sleep here. When you are on the ball, you're like, yay, you can see what's happening. Do you understand this expression? Please say yes if you do, because this expression is amazing. This is like proper native expression. I'm very on the ball. Sorry, that was my alarm. So please say yes if you understand. I'm very on the ball. Yes, very on the ball tonight. Brilliant. Okay, I like it. Let's move on to another preposition that I wanted to talk about, which is at. At is my favorite preposition because I think it's the easiest. I think it's so easy. Like when you consider in, on, and at, I think at is so much easier. Because think about this, right? In, when you talk generally about in, at, there you go. In is always, the water is in the glass. In represents inside, okay? In. So I am in my house. Yes, I'm in my house. But I'm also in my study. Study is a room in a house that is like the office. This is where I work, you know? So I'm in my study. So I'm inside. Is this clear? In represents inside. This is the most important meaning, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying here? Please say yes if you understand that in is inside. You are in the house. I am in my study. You understand this? Okay, guys. Good. Thank God. Because if you didn't understand that, then I don't know what I would have to do. I don't know, probably start dancing or something for you to get me. But I'm glad I don't have to, because that would be bad. Now, on does not represent inside. On is really that idea that you will learn when you go to an English course, or that you learn from school when you start learning English, which is the book is on the table. God. That sentence is very, very useless. Useless is the opposite of useful. So useful, full means when you look, I'm just going to use this for the whole life. This is the main thing about this life. So imagine this, right? Can you see my water? Yeah. My glass is not full, is it? Somebody's calling me now. It's probably Vivo, guys. They love calling me. I don't know. They love calling me. Shall I pick up? Shall I pick up in English? Sorry, I'm just getting excited. I think this is like my free time. I'm so excited. Right. Go back to this. This phone is annoying. Go back to this. The glass is not full, is it? Because if it were full, the water would be up to here. This is a full glass. It's not the case. It's half full. Did you know this existed? You didn't, did you? Half full. The glass is half full, okay? Half full. Half full. I'm going to keep repeating this. Half full. So it's not full. So when you say it's a word is useful, it means there is a lot of use. Is this clear? Please say yes if you understand my useful explanation. Do you understand what useful means now? Please say yes if you do, or no if you don't, so I can try something else. Thank you so much. I'm trying my hardest. I'm actually feeling a bit sweaty. It's crazy, man. So much pressure with you guys watching. Thank you, good. So this sentence, the book is on the table, is actually very useless. Useless is the opposite of useful. So listen up. Can you guys hear me? It says my connection is unstable. Can you guys hear me? Please say yes if you can hear me, because I got a message here saying the connection is bad. No problems with the connection? Yes, okay, good, okay. Sorry, I just needed to make sure. Okay. Let's go back, please. I have been speaking English for, I don't know how many years now, for like 16 years now. And I'm not joking, listen to this because this is so important. I used the sentence, the book is on the table. You know how many times I used this sentence for the last 16 years? Can you guess, please? How many times do you think I said the book is on the table in my life since I've been speaking English? How many times? Please type a number. Please guess, please. Hi, Kellen. Kellen is in England as well. You guys are so supportive. I can't believe you're here. You should be in bed. Hello, my darling. How many times do you think I said the book is on the table in my life? How many? Please tell me. Bad connection. Exactly. Zero. Just now. Thank you. I just used the book is on the table right now for the first time. I feel emotional because the time has come for me to use this sentence finally. Exactly. Is it freezing? Some people are saying it's freezing. Other people are saying it's not freezing. I'm confused. But yes, 0 times. I just used it right now for the first time. It's freezing. Okay, let's wait just a little bit. I am sorry. This happens. I have been here for 35 minutes. YouTube wants me out, and I'm like, not leaving. We're having a party here, man. Okay, now. Okay, I'm gonna speak slowly in case it's freezing, okay? Maybe that'll work. What I wanted to say is the sentence, the book is on the table, is ridiculous. You don't need it. Forget it. Instead of using the book is on the table, why? Because you don't need it. It's not a sentence that you use in your life. Where's the book? Oh, the book is on the table. You don't use this. If you really wanted to say this, you would probably just say, it's on the table. You don't say, the book is on the table. This is why, you know? So instead, I'm going to give you a more useful sentence and you're going to love it. And I want you to take notes now. Listen up and write this down because this is real life English right here, right now. Watch me. I'm here, right? I'm right here. And you will say to me, supposedly you are here really in real life. You're right here in front of me. And you say to me, what are you doing? Like you ask me this question, what are you doing? And I'll say to you, hold on, I'm on the phone. I am on my phone. My God, this is amazing, isn't it? I don't know why courses and books are not teaching you I am on my phone instead of the book is on the table, because the book is on the table is a ridiculous sentence. Whereas, I'm comparing two things. Whereas I am on my phone. Hold on, I'm on my phone. Just a minute. I'm just on my phone now. I'm on my phone. Hold on. All right. Whereas I am on my phone is 100% useful. You can use it all the time because life in this day and age means people are always on their phone. So I don't know if you can see my sentences, but I'm going to try typing it up for you. All right, I'm on my phone. The book is on the table. I'm on my phone, yeah, because you use this in life, okay? Look, I had to go. I had to talk to him. But he was on his phone, so he wasn't listening. So when you're like sitting there doing nothing, just like browsing, maybe you're watching my videos, maybe you're on Instagram, browsing people, you are on your phone. You're on the phone because you're not in there, are you? You're not inside the phone and you're not at the phone, are you? Because when you're at, you are like, there is a place there. And this is not a place, this is a thing. So you are on the phone. This is probably the most useful information in this live. There you go. Yeah, nobody has ever heard the book is on the table. No one. It's just, yeah, no. Now, what I want to tell you about at, and the reason why I think is my favorite, for number one preposition, is that it's so easy to use. Because when you talk about, say, Places that you go all the time. I want you to type up now. Listen to me. I want you to participate here. This is a lesson, guys. We're doing this together. Yes. You're watching on, actually it's on twice here. Listen to me. Elioni. I am watching you on YouTube. It's always on, it's not in because you're not inside. So it's on, okay? In is literally inside. If it's not inside, it's on. It's a very easy way to know. Sometimes this is wrong, okay? But this works like 90% of the time. So that's good enough, I think. You're watching on YouTube on your phone. On YouTube and on my phone. I'm on YouTube on my phone. I'm on Instagram on my phone. On. Twice? Yes. On, okay? Now, I have a question for you. Everybody listen up, please. I want you to type a place that you go all the time in your real life, okay? This is a real question. Don't give me book answers, because if I wanted you guys to give me little website book answers, I wouldn't be here now. Like, I'm here because I want to give you a real experience, like real English, real life, okay? So, listen to me. I want you to type a place. I want to see this, a place that you go regularly. Maybe it's school, just the place. I don't want the preposition. I don't want you to say at. I just want you to give me the place. So, for example, work, school, cursinho. Can't translate that. Did you guys know that there is no cursinho in England? They don't do this. I don't know about America, but I don't think it is. So it's like a prep course, okay? Let's call it a prep course. Please type places that you go regularly. I want to know about your life. Let's see what I can help you with here. Work, prep course. What else? School. Okay, give me more. Think outside the box here, guys. Think outside the box. Let's go. Work, prep course, school. Where do you go to buy food? Supermarket. Yes. Supermarket. Where do you go if you want to go out for a nice meal, like an amazing pasta or something? University, beach, at the mall, supermarket again, gas station, restaurant, church. Yes, that's it. Thank you. That's exactly what I meant. That's exactly all of those answers are exactly what I wanted. Now listen, yes, bookstore, perfect. All of those answers are great. Now listen to me, guys. You're gonna use at 99.9% of the time when you're talking about those places. That's why at is so easy and so good. So, hello, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Answer me. And then you go, I'm at school. Or, I'm at the supermarket. Or, I'm at church. Or, I'm at the airport. I am at a restaurant. I'm at the mall. I'm at the gas station. I am at the beach. Stop, Patricia. What did you just say? You are at the beach? At the beach? At the beach? Are you thinking, I want to know this now before I move on, because I have something very special prepared for you here. But before I move on, I want you to tell me, and you have got to be honest, I want you to tell me if, when you see this sentence, I am at the beach, when you see this, do you think this sentence is wrong? Do you think it's wrong? Please say yes if you think I am at the beach is wrong. Please say yes if you think this is wrong. I am at the beach. I'm at the beach. Where are you? I'm at the beach. Is it wrong? Please say yes if you think it's wrong. I have one person who said yes. Somebody thinks it's not wrong. No. Okay, let me see. What else have we got? No. No, no, no. Okay. There is a reason why I'm asking this question, okay? Okay, so most of you think I am at the beach is not wrong. You think this is correct, right? Okay. The reason why I'm asking is you guys know, it's so wrong. You guys know that before I moved to England, I didn't speak English. Remember I told you this? Okay. When I was in Brazil, before I spoke English, when I spoke zero English, and I lived in Brazil and I went to a regular school, I never went to an English school here, just a regular school. I remember one sentence that I learned in school. Like, this is what I said. Listen to me now. Hold on, I'm going to go back to this, but I have to explain something else about in, because things happen here very naturally. This is how I roll, okay, guys? Listen to me. Did you hear what I said? I remember a sentence that I learned in school. I didn't say at school, I said in school. It's because, there is a reason. It's because I'm not talking about one particular school, like the place school. I'm talking about the institution, which is a place you go for learning. I'm not talking about one particular school. So I say in school, okay? Important, isn't it? Okay, it's nice to know the difference between in and at when you talk about a place, all right? I remember a sentence that I learned in school in Brazil. And I'm not kidding. When I moved to England, I probably knew like 3 sentences. And one of them was, I'm on the beach. This was a sentence I learned in Brazil. I am on the beach. And when I moved to England, again, very ridiculous sentence because you don't use this a lot. It's not like a daily life sentence, is it? Not really. I remember when I was in England and I heard for the first time, I'm at the beach. I was at the beach when this happened and I thought, at the beach? Not on the beach? And then like, I don't know, it blew my mind. I was just like, so basically I knew 3 sentences and one of them was wrong. Brilliant. Now, there are actually 2 sentences. So some of you said it's on the beach and some of you said at the beach is correct. Now, there are actually two sentences. On the beach indicates literally on, because on is on, isn't it? Like the phone is on my hand. Actually, it's not. It's normally in your hand because you hold a phone like this. I told you this live was going to be amazing. It's so crazy, isn't it? Because this is prepositions. Prepositions is insane. When you hold something, I'm going to go back to the beach in a minute. Let's just do this first. Okay. When you hold something, anything, your phone, a pen, earphones, whatever you want to hold. You hold stuff. You hold stuff. You hold stuff. It's in your hand. It's not on your hand. It's on your hand like this, okay? This is on your hand. This is in your hand. I want you to type up, please, please, please. I want you to say to me now, if you understand, this needs to be clear. Before I move on, this needs to be clear. Do you understand why the phone is in my hand? Please say yes if you understand why the phone is in my hand, the pen is in my hand, and the earphones are in my hand. Do you understand why it's in? Do you understand why it's in? Yes? Okay. This is the best live. Look. Can you see what's happening here, guys? Do you know what's happening here right now? What is happening is you are officially thinking in English. This is you. You should be proud of yourself. You are thinking in English. You're not thinking in Portuguese right now, guys. This is amazing because you can see what I'm doing. The phone is in my hand. You're not questioning. You're not like, oh, but in is dentro. And it's not. And I'm like, You're not doing that. You're thinking in English right now, guys. Oh, I'm so proud. Amazing. Well done. Yes, stuff is in my hand. Now let's go back to what I was saying on the beach, okay? Yes, so supposedly, right? The phone is on my hand. Can you see this? It's on. It's on my hand. See the difference, yeah? Okay. You're gonna say I'm on the beach when you are literally on. This is you. This is the beach. You are on the beach. The sun is out. You're lying down, drinking caipirinha or something. Life is good, man. You are on the beach. Please say yes if you understand what on the beach means. Please say yes. Yes, I do lives every Friday at 9 p.m. Sometimes I'm live on here. Sometimes I am live on Instagram. But I am live. Do you understand? I am on the beach. This is you. This is the beach. You are on the beach. Oh my God, I'm so relaxed right now. Oh, this is amazing. On the beach, okay? Now we need to move on. Please don't hate me. It's not my fault. At the beach means this is the beach. This is officially the beach, okay? And this is you at the beach, okay? Where are you, Patricia? I'm at the beach. I'm just gonna walk to the water and then, freshen up a little bit. And then I'm gonna walk back and maybe get some coconut water and then take a selfie. Who does that at the beach, man? Bad. Don't do it. But anyway, this is the beach. This is you at the beach. Please say yes if you understand what I'm saying here. Please say yes if you understand I am at the beach. Oh my God, this is so good. Yeah. And that's English for you. Sometimes it's in, sometimes it is on, sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. God knows. But okay, I am so glad that you understand now. So never forget this. All these things I do, guys, all these little things I do to show stuff to you help you remember because you can see. So remember the beach, on the beach, at the beach. Remember all of that. You need to remember, okay? That's it. What else do I want to say? My God, we've been here almost an hour. I need more water. I'm talking a lot, aren't I? Right. Yes, I'm so happy you understand. There's one more thing I need to say. This is not over. It's not time to call it a day. Not time to call it a day yet. If you are not here at the beginning, to call it a day means to finish something. Okay, let's go home. Let's go to bed. Let's call it a day. It's not time to call it a day, is it? No way. Right. Do you remember when I came here about 2 months ago, I think, and we did a live together about yes, hold on, let's go back to the beach because there is a question and it's a good one. I'm walking at the beach. Yeah, I'm just walking at the beach because I'm going to call you, Matt. I'm calling you, Matt. Hello, where are you? You're just like, yeah, I'm just walking at the beach. Yes, because this is the place where you are. You're walking at the beach. And you can also say, I was just walking on the beach and suddenly I cut my foot because there was a bit of a glass in the sand. It's a weird sentence. Why would there be a glass in the sand? I don't know. But yeah, there was glass on there and I was walking on the beach when I cut my foot. So depending on what you're trying to say, you're going to say walking on the beach or walking at the beach, but both correct. Okay? Right. So remember when I came here and I talked to you guys about the difference between 2 and 4. Do you remember this? This was a very important live. About 2 months ago, maybe, here on YouTube. It's on my playlist, so please have a look. If you were not here, it's a good live. I spoke to you on that live about to representing movement. Do you remember that? So I said something very obvious and very simple, which was, you're walking somewhere, there is a destination. See, some of you remember this live, very good. There is a destination, for instance, the beach. Let's talk about the beach because like summer is coming. The beach, and you're walking to the beach because you're moving towards a destination. So to is very much about this, very much about moving, very much about there being a destination and you're moving towards this destination. All right? So you're moving to the beach, you're going to the beach. However, and now you need to listen up and you need to drink water. If you have water there, take a sip, man, because things are going to go ugly now. Take a sip. I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to show you what it is. To take a sip is this. Sip. Just to drink a little bit of something. Take a sip if you've got water there, because now I think you're going to be sip. Let me show you what sip is. Hold on a minute. Take a sip. Take a sip, please, because you need it. It's gonna be crazy now, honestly. Insane. Thank you. Yes. I'm not gonna contradict myself. I'm not gonna say that you don't use to for movement and destinations, because you do. Okay, I'm going to work, I'm going to school, going to the supermarket, going to church, going to, because you're moving. You don't say going at. At is when you're there. I am at the supermarket right now. I'm not moving, I'm there. Okay, I'm at home. Where are you? I'm at home. I am at home, okay? However, when you are moving, you're not at. A lot of people say this. This is important. A lot of you. And I want you guys to say yes. If you make this mistake, I need to know your level of English. Do you normally think that you're supposed to say, I am going at school? Do you say this? I am going at school. I'm going at work. Please say yes if you do. You've been following me for 3 years. Oh my God, amazing. Please say yes if you think I'm going at school or I'm going at work. Yes, no, yes, no. A little bit mixed, okay? You can't say this, okay, guys? Never, ever again. Forget this forever in your life. You don't say, I'm going at school. You are at school. I am at school. You're not going. Going is to. I'm going to school. I'm walking to school, okay? Movement is to. However, and this is the point I'm trying to get at. Oh, there are exceptions. Yeah, there are. And I want to talk to you guys about some of those exceptions because they are sentences that exactly towards. You're moving towards. There is a movement. You're moving towards a place. It's the same as to, okay? Very similar. It's the same as in and into. Into, there is a movement, right? And towards, there is a movement. To, sometimes there is no movement, depending on some other types of sentences, but you're going towards a place, there is always a movement, okay? So remember this. There is something I want to say, which is important because you're going to use the sentence, I am 100% sure. I have no doubts about this. 100% sure that you, all of you here, all of you 51 people who are here right now, all of you will use this sentence I'm about to say at some point. 100% of you guys will use this sentence. So please listen, please take notes. When you use the word home, home, your home, house, home. It's not house, it's just home. I'm just explaining the meaning of home, okay? I'm not talking about the word house, I'm talking about the word home. Every single time, 100% of the time that you use the word home, you will never use the word to. What do I mean here? I mean, you cannot say, I'm going to home. And this is crazy because I told you that going and the destination, it's going to a place, right? I said this, I did, and I'm right about this. However, the word home is an exception. The word home is a rebel. It doesn't want to be taught anything. It's got its own rules. So you say, listen to me, you say, yes, Beatrice, you're right. I am going home. Not, I'm going to home. Never. It's wrong. It's bad. It's people that don't learn English with Patricia. So you guys, you are my people. You don't say I'm going to home. I'm going home. I am going home. Okay? I was walking home. I'm running home. I'm driving home. Never in your life to home. Please say yes if you understand what I just said. Do you understand that when you use the word home and you're moving, you cannot say to home ever? Please say yes if you get this. If you get it. Remember that you go to the kitchen without a preposition. No preposition here. Remember that you go to the kitchen and you get water. Get water. Now use your English brain here, because you guys have got an English brain, because you have been here for 1 hour with me, so seriously. When you get it, it's like you understand, you get it. I get it now, Patricia. Okay, this is important. It's very cool to know this. Okay, all of you get it. That's amazing. Right. Whew, 1 hour, man. Insane. What an amazing live. I really enjoyed it. Did you guys like this live? Please say yes or no. Please tell me what you think about this live, because today was a very different type of thing. I am going to my home. Yes, that's a good question. My beautiful sister-in-law has asked a great question. Can I say, she said, can I say I'm going to my home? Yes, in this case you can, because you said my. I'm not talking about using my or your or his. I'm talking just about using the word home alone, okay? To my home, yes, that's fine. But normally we don't say this. This is the trick. Important. This is the trick. We don't normally say this. We say, I'm going to my house. Normally we just say home. You don't say to my home. You say home. Home is just home. You don't say my, just home. If you want to say my, you say house. And then yes, to my house. So otherwise just say home. I don't recommend saying my home. So guys, did you enjoy it? Yes? Yay, amazing. I'm very excited that you guys liked it. I want to tell you guys about something, because I don't know if all of you know, but I need to say this. It's so important. On Instagram, on my bio on Instagram, if you don't follow me there, you should. This is my Instagram profile, @PatriciaAngst. On my bio, there is a link that you can access. Click on the link and you can put your email address down and you can receive 3 video lessons. It's going to be a total of 1 hour of listening, just like tonight. The 3 lessons together, normally, I think it's around 1 hour. It's about, yeah, it's like 62 minutes or something. You can access 3 of those lessons absolutely free, okay? You just need to put your email address down and you will receive an email with the links And plus, something very, very amazing is that after you join this list, if you don't want to be on the list anymore, you can unsubscribe. But if you want to be learning all the time, I recommend you are on this list, because every week I'm going to be sending you special content that only the people that are on this list will receive. So there will be study plans, like weekly things you can do to improve your English. So really, you should really subscribe to this list. The link is on my Instagram page. Click on there, 100% free. I hope that you really, really like this material. You're going to learn about present perfect. One of the videos is about present perfect. And I know present perfect is a problem for everybody. So please go there and do this. If you're not on Instagram, hello, if you're not on Instagram and you can't find the link, I'm going to send the link here right now, and you can just click on it. Okay, this is the link for signing up to get your free lessons, free video lessons that I prepared for you. Thank you so much for being here tonight. This time with you guys was so, so cool. Really, thank you all. And I want to say thank you to my sister-in-law for being here, because tonight is her night off. She hasn't got the kids tonight, but instead of watching Netflix, she's learning English, so she's amazing. Thank you all. It was a pleasure. I'll see you guys next Friday, maybe here, maybe on Instagram, I don't know, but I'm always live on Fridays. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye, guys.